Well, this is a story written by our good friend Whittle. Hi, Cool. So I hope you're all got something there at your elbow, whether it's hot or cold, and you're sitting comfortably. It is winter after all, so maybe some of you have you're sitting in front of the fire. And this is written by Widdletigger, and it is called fine, Goss, fine. It is called The War Room. So there you go, Whittle. Your story's going to go down in posterity. Yep, somebody's got some red coloured stuff, and I imagine somebody's got some white coloured stuff, and you've got all your blankets, so you're all sitting comfortably. So the War Room. Now I'll just let you for a second or so. Oops, I've got somebody here wanting. I've got Myla here. I'll just let you for a second just sort of get your head around the War Room. I would think, for example, the War Room. I would think of, for example, for me, I would think of films I've seen where Winston Churchill's in the War Room in a film from World War II. So that's what the War Room would mean to me. So it'll mean different things to different people. So, yeah, Myla's come over here to help me read the story. Okay. The room is dark, lit only by the faint glow coming off the monitors spread round the room, and the dim overhead light bulb dangling above the 9 heads perched around the room. She spared no expense on the technology, but could not be bothered with decent lighting. Costs had to be cut somewhere, and cats are known for good night vision. The War Room, as she had come to think of it, was the brainchild of the notorious criminal Octavia FFRC Moss, or just Octavia as her friends know her. Interpol, the FBI, and CBI, Cat Bureau of Investigation, were all onto Octavia. They track her movements in the FFRC compound, but as of yet have been unable to prove the existence of her extensive underground tunnel system or the War Room where all her plans take place. Local agents, Sheriff Putter, now in semi-retirement, and deputies Paddy Cakes and Paddy Purrs have been on the job and have video proof of Octavia's ability to gather single items from the pantry. But no one can figure out how she manages to move such large quantities of catnip, bonito flakes, or other treats on and off the compound without so much as a whisper in the wind. Even Mama Jackie, the head of FFRC, is largely unaware of Octavia's major operations. She is running a major nip ring and has interconnections with cats all over the world. By golly, I'm going to have to look at those cats in New Zealand when I get home. She makes sure lesser quality nip is moved out and only the best is used for her personal FFRC friends. It is assumed a large number of incoming packages for FFRC donations play some role in the function of her furry little drug drink, but it seems no one is ever aware of extra boxes coming or going from the compound. During her early days, Octavia seemed quite innocent, a typical kitten. She was, however, part of the international nip ring from her arrival at FFRC. She was a plant. She was left with another cat to be found and taken to FFRC. Her presumed brother Sepp has since been adopted. He was a pawn in the plan to get Octavia into FFRC. It was considered a prime location for her headquarters. From very young it was known she would be a criminal mastermind, and she has far exceeded anyone's expectations. Her ability to get the kittens to work for her and never tell a soul is notorious. The 9 seated around the War Room most recently were Octavia, the Push Twins, as they are known, Pushkiss and Pushkins, Joe Bob, Angelina, Willard, Basil, Bardou, and Zelda. Zelda is Octavia's right-hand cat. She is a bit of an enforcer. If anyone steps out of line, Zelda is sure to step in and make sure that all is safe for Octavia's operations. This is serious business, and though Zelda has gotten a bit of a rough reputation for her efforts, she continues to take her role seriously. She has had some minor bumps in the road recently though. Mama Jackie has taken to give her a calming medication, and she some days finds herself forgetting her mission and hugging those who step out of line. Badu is eyes and ears for the operation. She is rarely seen fraternising with anyone, but is sure to report all she sees and hears. Anything that strikes her fancy so no one realises. She is also in charge of shredding any documentation that could incriminate any of the cats, as well as anything that strikes her fancy so no one realises her true mission. The kittens are just pawns in the game. The who of the operation changes frequently as they are adopted out, and we know the pushes went today, so there'll be 2 new ones there next time. This is just the way Octavia prefers it. Less time for them to squeal if they are moved out fast. Angelina is another special cat in Octavia's crew. She was born with a deformity on one of her front legs. It has kept Mama Jackie concerned about her leg and allowed her to stay longer than the average kitten. This extra training time with Octavia has been valuable. Operatives have been scoping out a home for her once they can convince Mama Jackie she is safe for adoption. Current speculation is that she needs to go to the east coast along the 95 corridor with possible water access within a day travel. Rumours place this location in Maryland near Chesapeake Bay. But this is of course all speculation based on hours of intelligence information. There is one human known to be part of Octavia's on-location crew at FFRC. Her name is Connie. She is a well-known Octavia fan and has been letting her have access to things at FFRC. The tunnels are thought to be too small for a human to access, so it is not likely Connie has seen much of the inner workings of Octavia's operation. Speculation has been that the War Room is being modified to accommodate visitations from Connie. Connie volunteers at FFRC and is one of dozens of humans who are seen there throughout each week, cleaning, feeding and caring for the cats and other animals who reside at FFRC. Though it is a feline rescue centre, there are other residents, including dogs, horses, chickens and wild birds. The War Room is a small room by human standards, but Octavia has acquired several computers and large monitors, including a laptop that was outfitted by the US Army and field ready. It is anyone's guess how she got hold of it, but it is widely known that she straps this to herself and lugs it through the tunnels to various locations. A spy planted at Cat's Cove reported this over the summer. Recent operations have been swift. December brings 2 things to FFRC, a huge influx of packages for the holiday season, as well as a rash of adoptions, especially the very young. Some cats come and go so quickly in December they are never aware of the operations, such as Gent, a young male who recently had a short stay at FFRC before finding his new forever home. Others, such as Rudy, have had longer stays and are thought to be trained for alternate locations of operation. Rudy was seen leaving the compound with a file folder tucked in the bottom of his carrier. I can only imagine it contained documents for him to access the network from his new home. And remember, I might add, who is at that new home? Boomer and Boku, 2 past residents of FFRC. So who knows what will happen from Shelley Hunter's home? One of the functions of Octavia's network that has the officials leery to disturb things too much is her philanthropic initiatives. The network is credited with getting the word to Jackie about cats in need across Ohio. One of her recent success stories is Pania, a small blind Chinese cat who recently came to the centre. Pania has come to learn the love of humans as well as the joy of other cat friends since finding FFRC, and some say it would not be possible without the works of Octavia and friends. For sure this work is helped by cats across the globe who watch the cat cam at FFRC. Recently, Myla was seen watching the chat, supposedly gathering intelligence information for the network. As you can see, a lot goes on at FFRC. Now back to the War Room. Octavia is working on big things for 2013. She has plans to excavate a storeroom area, and put those porches to work. They will be in charge of inventory and distribution of the nip and treats. After the missing banana incident this fall, it is obvious that better control of all incoming treats is imperative. The movement to the coveys up to Kitty City came just in time. The access to Octavia's new storage area is located in Kitty City, and the coveys are tasked with working cooperatively with the porches this winter to build and prepare a storeroom. Muffin has taken lead on the project. When her extensive studies in cat engineering, she is perfect for the job. Though Muffin was disappointed not to be elected mayor, her new role on the team has left her feeling she can really contribute to FFRC and make it a better place. Things are always hopping at FFRC, but Octavia likes to run a tight ship. One can only imagine what she will be up to in 2013, or who could possibly take over operations should the unthinkable happen and Octavia be adopted out. Oh, internet access would surely be on her list of demands for her new home. From there, I imagine she will stay involved in the goings-on at FFRC and make sure that things are run smoothly by her predecessor. But who among the cats of FFRC could she foresee taking her place? Who could she imagine keeping so many in line and ruling with an iron paw, all the while keeping Putter, the Paddies and Bella in the dark? It is a huge job. It would have to be the right cat. Perhaps 2013 will show us that shining star and bring a new home for Octavia, or perhaps she will continue to command her empire from FFRC. Whittle, that was gorgeous. That was absolutely gorgeous. And Whittle, what I'd really love is if maybe by April or maybe June we could have the second instalment of this and I can read it for you. I'd really love to do that. You reckon, Jose?
Yeah, that was a cool picture.
Yes, Whittle. We'll all give you stuff, that'll contribute to them, and
Never mind.
and then it would be really cool if, as I say, by either April, if that's too soon, by June you could have instalment 2, and I would love to read it for you. I really would. In fact, I will be honoured. So there you go, folks. The War Room by Widdletigger. Oh yes, I think Whittle was then going. I think, yeah, I thought Whittle said she was going to post it once I'd read it. So yeah, you'll all be able to see it. I enjoyed it. It was. I really enjoyed that.
There you are. There you are. You're right out here in the open.
Well, it would be fabulous, and you could use FFRC cats. I mean, they could play themselves, couldn't they? Hey, Mila, come on, boy. Come on, you were just in the story I read. Come on, Mila. Come on, good boy. Come on, Mila. Come on. Here we go. Here's Mila, one of the babies from the story. Here he is. There you go, though. There you go. Hey, there you go. There you go. So this is Mila. Okay, now guys, I'm sorry to do this to you after that, but Eric and I really do want to get the new computer across. We'll get you up and running as soon as possible. So I guess 10 to 15 minutes. We'll take everything down.